What's going on, guys? About to hit session 1 for the day, which for me is just an easy run, so going to be cruising this morning, and then session 2 will be in the gym. But I just wanted to come on here quickly first before I get out there and get wet again. I honestly just feel like for the last 3 or so weeks, I don't know what's going on in Sydney, but it is just consistently raining. I am constantly wet. My feet are always wet. Oh yeah, I just feel like all my runs have been in the rain, which it is what it is. But I'm not running on a treadmill, and I made a commitment for this marathon prep that I'm not going to run on the treadmill once. So the commitment obviously is I'm just going to have to get wet. Like, look at this, it just doesn't stop. It just hasn't stopped. Probably doesn't look that bad now, but yeah. Anyway, I'll go hit this run. I'll see you soon. Just wrapped up that run, and I know at the start of the run I had a little whinge about how it's just been consistently raining, but I must have just timed it perfectly, because as soon as I stepped out of the car it stopped raining, and then the whole run it didn't rain. So that's a plus. The purpose of this video today is obviously to run through my full day of eating, so I'll head back home and I'll show you what I got post run. Alright, so back in the kitchen after the run. It is a smoothie. So what we're going to have is Greek yogurt, mixed berries, flax seeds, chia seeds, honey, creatine. I put some salt in there, some oats with some water. I have this pretty much after every single run, just because of a few factors. It's super easy to digest because it's a liquid form. I can get all my nutrients in super quick. It's very high carb, good amount of protein, good amount of fat, not so much fat that slows down digestion, but also a ton of micronutrients through the mixed berries, and it just tastes awesome. So I'm going to make this real quick. I'll be back. Oh. One more thing I wanted to touch on for that post-run smoothie is the timing. So getting in your nutrients within a 30 to 60 minute window, especially carbs, and protein dosing every 2 to 3 hours, between 30 to 40 grams of protein is great. Kickstart recovery and get you primed and ready for that next session. What are your thoughts, Ella?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. All right, snack number 1 in between sessions. So I'm going to hit the gym in about probably an hour 20. So feeling a little bit peckish, seeing as I went for a run this morning, and typically that's just what happens. So this meal here is primarily carbohydrates. Have a look at that. We've got sourdough with avocado, with kiwi fruit and mandarin. Just heaps of carbs, and something that's pretty cool, and you probably don't know, but you don't have to have protein with every single meal. I know, shocking. But essentially, this is going to give me a little bit more energy to get through my next workout. The fats will also help with that, as well as more as a slow release. I've got the fruit. I'm a big fruit eater, purely just by choice. Fiber as well is extremely important, and is something that gets overlooked in terms of gut health, and it is actually pivotal for the hybrid or / endurance athlete. So I'm gonna have this snack right here while I finish some client programming, and then I'm gonna go to the gym. lunchtime, we've got roast veg, chicken thighs, avocado, and a ton of rice with the best hot sauce, Cholula. Changed my mind. I pretty much eat the same lunch, the same breakfast, and I rotate between 3 dinners every week. It's because I like simplicity. I know what foods work for me and what don't. And it just helps me be consistent with everything. So one thing that I'm focusing on a lot during this prep, and based on my experience from the last one when training for Gold Coast, is actually eating enough total calories throughout the day. So one thing that I thought I was on top of, I actually wasn't, and that was my day-to-day fueling. So I got a DEXA scan at the start of the 20-week block for Gold Coast, and then I got one after the marathon. I wanted to get it the week before just to see where my body changes were. Anyway, long story short, from that, it was clear based on my results that I actually wasn't eating enough calories. One reason being is I lost weight unintentionally, didn't actually try to, but I increased my body fat and I lost muscle. So some big learnings from that. So this whole prep, I'm pretty big on tracking my food, and that comes back down to eating the same things on a regular basis. So if I am having the same lunch and the same breakfast and the same dinners, I know what calories I'm hitting day to day, and I know what I'm going to get out of each meal, essentially. That again ties in with the consistency and helps me to make sure that I'm nailing my fueling outside of my training to optimize my recovery and my performance. I'm going to tuck into this because I'm starving, but I'll catch you for dinner. What's going on, guys? Back in the kitchen, of course, because it's dinner time, and this dinner is hands down top 3 for me. Top 3. Super simple, super easy. Gonna use the oven, so I'll be using this tray right here. Got this guy out there, and the barbecue. But all we have is these ingredients, which I'll show you. So, got some flank steak or skirt, potatoes, little baby white potatoes, some carrots, and zucchini, as well as some whole grain mustard and some honey. So this one's super simple to make, and it is actually on our weekly rotation. We have this probably like 3 times a week, I would say, 2 or 3 times a week, and it's just so simple, it's so perfect. But essentially, focus on, like, again, the carbs. Potatoes are great for that, as well as carrots, zucchinis, super easy to digest, good hit of fiber. Honey and mustard adds an amazing flavour. But what I'll do is I typically parboil the potatoes first. So just prepping those, cut them in half, put them into cold water in the pot. This is becoming a cooking show almost. But I'll do that, I'll chuck that on, let those parboil. I'll start prepping all these veggies, super easy. So hungry. Dinner served, all done. I'll give you a look. His plate, hers plate. So super simple, super easy to make. That's the goods, that's the end product. I eat this very frequently, but now it's time to chow down. Give this to Ella.
Oh, a delivery.
Ooh, special
Thanks,
delivery.
baby. Thank you.
Ooh.
My favourite.
I know. Wait, Jimmy. Jimmy. What are you doing?
Oh,
What are you doing? What are you doing? Hi. Shake. Oh, where'd you fall over? Little belly rub?
Yes.
Yes, please. Okay, dinner time. Final meal of the day, and definitely Ella's favourite. That's why she's making it, aren't you?
Blueberries, blueberries.
Blueberries. It's not just blueberries. We've got...
Yogurt and blueberries.
Tell them what we got.
We got yogurt and blueberries.
What else?
So we've got 260 grams of yogurt in here.
You know,
150 grams of blueberries. What do you
oh
mean?
my
You
God.
said what else?
Yeah, go. What else?
28 grams of honey. Honey?
Honey.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that. It's the goods, isn't it? It's a nice little sweetie treaty.
Nice, yeah.
Anyway, you happy with it?
That's for you.
Is it mine?
For my man.
That was just your face, not even that.
Oh, close up probably.
Anyway.
For my man.
This is mine. She makes mine first because she's the best, aren't
I
she?
love him, yes.
Anyway, that's the final day of eating. I'll put the calories around here somewhere. Hope it puts things into perspective. Maybe has given you some ideas on what you could eat. Maybe you like the food that I eat. If you do, that's cool. You should try and
Join
make it.
one-on-one program.
You don't have to do anything. You just do whatever you want. I just hope you get some value from these videos. Anyway, I'm really enjoying this prep. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to have my dessert. Ella's going to finish making hers. And what else? Anything else?
Like, subscribe, comment, engage.
Oh, you're the best.
Crump.
Oh, crumb. See you guys.
Whatever you want.